Angeles, obsessed with makeup, that what I would have in common with women and children in rural Afghanistan and what we would bond over would be makeup. Leaving the engagement, there was a young Marine that asked me if I wanted to take my makeup off, and I said, no, I'm good. And he said, okay, Dollface. And that's really where I was born. Thank you very much. So I'm also a historian. My research is on special female teams, the women who are like me or counterparts or people who are really interested in the subject of democracy. So as a historian, I have a series of true-false questions that I like to ask, and I would just love to hear what, and you're welcome to expound upon it.
Here we go. Okay.
I hope you'll like them. I think you will. Culture is fought between, or I'm sorry, war is fought between cultures, not countries. True or false?
Oh, true.
True?
Well, you have generally countries that have cultures of freedom don't war with each other. It doesn't mean they love each other all the time. We don't have differences. We have differences with Canada. We're not going to war with Canada anytime soon. It's about culture. Politics is
Thank you. History is linear or evolutionary. Thus, everywhere in the world will eventually arrive at democracy. True or false?
Well, I would say false in that I'm not a utopianist, so I don't think that one day we can magically just have things going on. I think it's an ever-changing, evolving caricature of something that we can kind of aim for, and there will be times in the world, and there have been times in the world that we'll have more Western democracies and more free people and healthier cultures, but it will always be the backdrop of some places that aren't, and then sometimes that.
I think that might, you may have answered a little bit of the second question, but we'll see. If everywhere in the world was a democracy, there would be no war.
It's false because the pressures, the way of the world sort of is war, the pressures on governments to figure out ways to make money and hold power and everything else. Well, I guess that maybe sounds a little bit cynical, but I would answer this way. If every country in the world was a true democracy with true freedom of information, there would be way less war. I think it would probably eliminate 99% of world conflict.
Excellent. Final question. And you're welcome to, try and answer with what you think the dictionary term is or what your personal interpretation of the term is. But what does the term democracy mean to you?
Democracy, the root of democracy to me, like the seed of democracy is individual rights. I want every single person in this room, every single person watching this to have individual rights. We are all treated equally under the law, and then go out and get yours. That's why the best line that the founders put in the Constitution was the pursuit of happiness, not the guarantee of happiness. We will treat you equally, and by the way, we didn't always do that right. Of course, right? But we have always bended more towards justice, and as far as I know, as it stands in 2024 America, there is no one who doesn't have a legal right because of some sort of legal characteristics. You have individual rights, and once you have that, then it allows you to get out there and experience the wide monopoly of life. And then you have a chance, and that chance is way better than the alternative.
Any predictions for November?
Well, I hope Trump wins, obviously, but I think at this point we've become such a polarized country that I'm definitely fearful that we'll wake up the next morning and we won't know anyone that voted for Kamala, but they'll tell us she's president. So just get out there and vote.
I'm working on something right now called the Mirage of Democracy, and I feel like that's what we're experiencing right now.
We are definitely in either some mirage or some matrix or something, and more, but I would say more and more of us are red pilling, more and more people are waking up out of the stupor. It's why is the machine so pissed at Elon? The machine loved Elon 5 years ago. They loved Trump 10 years ago, right? So why is it that the second someone comes for the people, they